In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Dear learners, Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ambareen Khalid, and today I'm here with one of the most important video lectures for the learners of English. Yes, it's about how to choose correct form of verb. To choose correct form of verb often poses problems for the students. They make common mistakes which lead to the deduction of marks in the examination. Today, in my video lecture, I will share some signposts for each tense one by one, which help us choose the correct form of verb. You will definitely like these tips and signposts. I'm sure that after watching this video lecture, choosing correct form of verb will be much easier for you. Do give me your feedback in the comment box below. So let's get started. First of all, let me tell you what is a signpost. Learners, signpost is a post with signs on it to direct travelers. We can also call it a guideline or an indication or signs. Present indefinite tense. Signposts are daily, usually, often, generally, always, every day, every month, every year, etc. Examples are, I go to school daily. She is taught English every day. Here, daily and every day are the signposts for present indefinite tense. Present continuous tense. Signposts today, tonight, now, at present. Example, she is writing a letter now. Another example is, it is raining today. Present perfect tense. Signposts ever, never, just now, before, yet, already, recently. Example, they have already won the match. The painting has recently been completed by her. Present perfect continuous tense. Signposts for 2 hours, for 3 days, and since morning, since evening, since 2 o'clock, since 2020, since January, etc. For example, he has been playing cricket for 2 hours. Past indefinite tense. Signposts ago, yesterday, last week, last spring, last year, etc. Examples are, he went to Lahore yesterday. The little boy completed his work 2 days ago. So you can see that the signposts for past indefinite tense are yesterday and ago here in these sentences. Past continuous tense. Signposts when, while, and double action sentences. When clause, past indefinite, other clause, past continuous. While clause, past continuous, other clause, past indefinite. For example, the boy was reading a book when his mother called him. She entered the classroom while I was delivering the lecture. Past perfect tense. Signposts, again double action sentences, already, never, ever, when, before, after. For example, she had completed her work before you arrived. The work had been completed before she reached. The first example is in active voice and the second example is in passive voice. Past perfect continuous tense. Signposts, again, since and for. For example, she had been studying since 2 o'clock. The students had been working on their project for 3 days. Future indefinite tense. Signposts, tomorrow, next, in a few days, in a week, in a year. For example, she will visit me tomorrow. This novel will be published in a week. Future continuous tense. Signposts, tomorrow, tonight, next, in a few days. For example, he will be going to Lahore in a few days. She will be studying when her father reaches tonight. Future perfect tense. Signposts by the end of, by now, by next fall, in a week, next week. For example, she will have completed the work by now. The house will have been constructed by the end of this week. Future perfect continuous tense. Signposts. Since, for example, it will have been raining since 5 o'clock. The workers will have been doing the work for 3 hours. Conditional sentences. First conditional. If clause, present indefinite tense. Second clause, future indefinite tense. For example, if he works hard, he will succeed. Second conditional, if clause, past indefinite tense. Second clause, would plus first form of verb. For example, if he worked hard, he would succeed. Third conditional, if clause, past perfect tense. Second clause, would have plus third form of verb, could have plus third form of verb, might have plus third form of verb. For example, if you had worked hard, you would have succeeded. Or if you had worked hard, you could have succeeded. Modal auxiliaries: can, could, may, might, should, must, ought, shall, will, would. Signposts. First form is used with all these modal auxiliaries. He can help me. May I come in? You ought to respect your elders. So you can see here that we have used first form of verb with all these modal auxiliaries. Had better. With had better, we also use first form of verb. It is also used as a modal auxiliary verb. It is used when we talk about actions which are desirable or what people should do in some particular situation. For example, she had better work hard. Then bare infinitive. When to is not used with infinitive verb form, it becomes bare infinitive. Bare infinitive is used after the following verbs: make, need, feel, bid, let, hear, see, behold. For example, he bade me leave his house. You need not go there. Lest and should. For example, work hard lest you should fail. So with the sentences where lest is used, you will pick up should. So work hard lest you should fail. So you will pick up the verb form which will be having should with it. Hardly, scarcely. Hardly, scarcely, plus had, plus subject, plus third form of verb, and when or before. And another construction is subject plus had plus hardly or scarcely plus third form of verb and when or before. For example, hardly had I reached the station when it began to rain. Or I had hardly reached the station when it began to rain. As though or as if. We use were with as though or as if. As though and as if are used when we talk about an imaginary situation that may not be true, but that is likely or possible. For example, he walks as if he were not well. He talks as though he were mad. So that, with so that, we use may or might depending upon the tense. For example, she works hard so that she may succeed. She worked hard so that she might succeed. As long as, used in the part of the sentence which is affirmative. For example, as long as she works hard, she will not fail. Until and unless. Not is not used in the part of the sentence where until or unless is used. For example, we will not go outside until he comes. No sooner. No sooner plus did plus first form of verb and then plus second form of verb. For example, no sooner did he reach there than his friends welcomed him warmly. As soon as. For example, as soon as she reached, we started to paint the wall. As soon as I reach home, I will complete my task. So you can see here the construction of the sentences. As well as, form of verb is chosen according to the first subject. Verb agrees with the first subject, it means. For example, she as well as her friends sings songs. So we have picked up the form verb which is agreeing with the first subject. She and sings. Neither or nor, either or. We can pronounce it like neither or nor, either or. Both the pronunciation are correct. Form of verb is chosen according to the subject after nor and or. For example, neither he nor his friends play cricket. Either she or her class fellows are going to play cricket. Would that were. It is used to express desire or wish. Would that I were a queen. Dare not, need not. First form of verb without to is used. For example, she dared not go out of the town. You need not go to his home. Let. First form of verb without to. For example, let us go for a walk. Let me complete my painting. And at the end of this video lecture, dear learners, let me share thought of the day. One language sets you in a corridor for life, and two languages open every door along the way. This is a quotation by Frank Smith. With this quote, I end my video lecture. We'll soon come with the next video lecture. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.